What's up? So last week I didn't race. That's why we kind of one of the reasons we did the fuel cell video last week. And then this week Connor's race got rained out last week. That's why there was no quarter major footage. But then this week I also was not going to race. I didn't plan on racing. I kind of thought about racing, going to Mckean County, but then I was like, yeah, I'm not going to race. And then today at 1:20 in the afternoon, Curtis over here texts me and says, I got to work early. And I was like, oh, cool. And he's like, I'm going to go load your car up. So, yeah, we're off to Mckean County to go racing. That was not the plan, but plans change. And, I mean, epic is kind of the key word, I guess, for this season. Because a month ago, we totaled the car. And then we fixed it. And we went back to Ransomville, and we finished third. And then we went to the SCDRA Northeast race, and after the heat races, I was the fastest car on the track with my heavy, low horsepower Cobalt. So it's kind of a crazy season we got going on. Last weekend we won, not last weekend, the weekend before last weekend, we won the Mackenzie-Kaluza Memorial Race. So
hoping to bring home the bounty on Trevor Putt tonight.
Yeah, and there's a bounty tonight at McKean. So bumpy. Cool. They gotta fix the roads down here. So yeah, there's a bounty tonight on a guy at McKean at Trevor Putt. So hopefully we can bring home that extra $100 from Cowboys Racing. So that last minute decision off to Mckean County Raceway. So
my style.
This is how Curt rolls. Last minute. Here we go. Heat video, and that was not epic. No, I got my butt kicked. Yeah. You could probably guess why. Broken coil wires, actually. Cylinder 1, which actually didn't have any wires broken on it before, it hadn't been fixed yet. If you remember, last time we drove this car, I won. So apparently I got lucky. I don't know, because all we did was go out for the heat race and had broken coil wires. So yeah, we came in from the heat. Obviously something was wrong. We started looking at the car, and first inspection, wiggling wires, we didn't actually find it. So we thought maybe we had a bad plug. Cylinder 4 burns a little bit of oil. I think I got a broken ring, and when it gets lined up just right, it starts to smoke pretty bad out the exhaust. So yeah, at the end of the season, we're gonna have to address that. But right now, the car still runs good. So, but first we swapped that plug out, and the plug we took out didn't look that bad. But when we put the new plug back in, it sat there and idled, which it wasn't doing well when we pulled off the track. But I didn't just say, okay, it's fixed, because that just, in my head, it didn't seem right. The plug we took out didn't look that bad. So upon further inspection, we found a broken wire on cylinder 1. I fixed it. I decided still I wasn't 100%. I wanted to keep checking, and lo and behold, another broken wire on cylinder 1. So we fixed both of them. The car was good. Went out for the feature, and you're about to see what happened there. Nothing epic happened. Nothing. Not a good night for us. But overall, we drove the car in the trailer. So here's the feature. I will explain what happened after the feature. So you just watched the feature, and as you can see, I had to pull off the track. Basically, during the caution, I glanced over that last caution, and I seen the temp was a little above 230, which is kind of a warning sign that something might be going on. I kind of hoped that it was just some mud or dirt, and we were blocking the radiator a little bit, but right before it went green, it was edging up toward 250, so I hoped once we got moving, it was cool outside, it would come down, but after about 2 laps, I looked over and the temp gauge was completely buried. So quick move to the outside, got off the racetrack. The gauge was buried and the warning light was not on, which is usually a sign of no coolant or very low coolant. So hence why I made the quick decision to get the hell off the racetrack. When we got to the pits, we found the nose piece was stuffed in between the two bars of the bumper, right back basically against the radiator, completely full of mud, like a snowplow. Here's a picture. So, as you can see, we knocked the mud out of it, onto the ground there, that big pile. The car still runs good. We don't have water in the oil. Starts right up, fires right up. So it doesn't appear that we hurt anything other than the radiator. The radiator's got quite a bow to it, and it looks like it's probably leaking right around the plastic on the end of it. We do run a stock radiator. It's the wider one for the SS, but still a stock radiator. So apparently it broke the seal or cracked the plastic or something, and we lost the water, which is kind of necessary. So not epic at all, unless you want to call it an epic failure. As you can see, the car was running better and we were making moves towards the front. So unfortunate, but sometimes that's what happens in racing. I never would have expected the mud to do that. On the first lap, the caution comes out and you see me bump that 18 car. Not hard, just a real light hit, but when I do that, I hit the brakes real hard and we kind of dart up into the marbles, and I think when I hit the cushion, I scooped a bunch of mud up and pushed that nose back, and I think that's what caused it, because watching a couple of videos that other people took from outside the car, it appears that right after that the nose piece is pushed in. So I think that's what happened, and it turned into a bowl and just filled up with mud and no more airflow. Plus the radiator leaking a little bit from the mud getting jammed through it. So yeah, not cool, but it is what it is. Next week I am not racing. We are off next week, so I think I will probably do maybe a driving video, advanced driving technique, some more tips for driving, something like that maybe, unless something cool comes up that I can do. But yeah, as of right now, no plan for racing. So until next time, keep it creative and happy building.